Hey there, sweetness, how goes it? I do hope that it goes well. Quick name of the game. If there's anything that's connective to this collective that's beautiful, I invite you to take it with you. If, however, nothing here resonates, all right, just leave it right where you found it. It's probably a piece of information that was meant for somebody else in the collective. You should never take something off the table, or in general, that doesn't belong to you. Keep in mind that time may be fluid as well as energy, and let's get into it, shall we? Oh, yes. Yes, we shall. What are we getting into? All signs messages, messages for the collective. Monday madness. Anything that wants to come out, we're bringing it out. Spirit of love, truth, grace, and guidance, please guide myself, guide my words, guide this video, these messages, guide this collective. Guide us always and always. Thank you. We're going to open with the Witch's Kitchen Oracle. Do the tribe a favor. Make sure you hit that thumbs up. It is free. Also, make sure you are a subscriber. That is free too. What do we have for the collective on this Mad Monday? Two. Milk, thistle, and sugar. Intrusion and sweetness. And we're going to go by the book today. By the book. Intrusion. Milk thistle. A prickly attitude's no help. Harm me and I'll make you yelp. My spines protect and offer strength against all harm at any length. This magic is worked with harm to none. So mote it be. There, it is done. Your thorny attitude is causing others to bristle as you deal with a prickly issue that's leaving you feeling rather uncomfortable. Use me to draw out toxins from the body as I decrease inflammation and soothe the negative effects of disturbance and aggravation to your liver, the seat of anger. My spikes will protect you from the violation of others, breaking hexes and exorcism. Sow my dried seeds into a poppet or use them in spells to break bad habits and drive away depression as I lend you my strength to defend yourself against harm. I shall guard you well if grown in your garden and protect you from evil if you place me at the front door. Beware all those who direct ill will and lower emotions like jealousy your way, for they shall be deterred by a short, sharp shock. Pliny and Dioscorides spoke highly of this ancient medicinal plant used for liver and kidney complaints, and for the last 2,000 years, milk thistle's been used as a medicine to heal infants and those bitten by serpents. The Saxons also used it as a remedy to ward off snakes. The other day, I literally just went and looked up the definition of snake, something I was guided to do. And of course, it could be the, cold-blooded reptile, but it also meant untrustworthy person. Sugar and sweetness. Desserts and candies are a weakness, inviting in a little sweetness. Sprinkle, pour, mix in well, attract desires with a sugar spell. This magic is worked with harm to none. So mote it be, there, it is done. Harness all your desires by adding some sweetness to your life. My sweet crystal power is irreplaceable when it comes to working with sugar magic in ritual and attraction spells. When you utilize my sugary charms and candy spells, I will magnetize all that you wish to allure, such as a lover, friendship, money, and beauty. Sprinkle me in nature to summon the elementals or burn a sugar cube to communicate with the spirits you wish to invoke. As I sweeten any culinary dish, I'll delight your tongue and entice your taste buds. When your mood turns sour, burn me to sweeten you up, or perform some sweetening magic on another whose words have a bitter edge. As you sugarcoat a situation, you are supported by the sweet smell of magic, which really will be the icing on the cake. Sugarcane cultivation practices spread from New Guinea to China and India 10,000 years ago. Sugar was found in medicinal records of the ancient Greeks and Roman for treating stomach and digestion ailments. The Crusaders returned to Europe from the Holy Lands carrying with them a great treasure called sweet salt. That also makes me think, I was watching a documentary last night. The 12 zodiacs and the 12 cell salts. Cell, C-E-L-L, salts. But what I'm getting here, somebody's trying to kill you with kindness, collective. Intrusive energy. Dangerous energy. Trying to tap in and get in tune with you, collective. Using sweetness, kindness, gentleness. That mask will fall soon. It's not a mask that can be worn for long. It's heavy. You know, I didn't open with a smoke cleanse. I apologize, homies. Hope y'all are making the most out of your existence today. I hope y'all are being all that you preach to be. Excuse me. This is one of those very big, very hard to shuffle decks. Doesn't make it any less worth having, though. Forbidden faithfulness, power, impassive, tears, invasive. apple for forbidden, cumin for faithfulness, ginger for power, mandrake for impassive, onion for tears, of course, and blackberry for invasive. Don't ignore what is forbidden. One bite uncovers all that's hidden. Pentagram of seeds revealed, enlightenment now, claimed and sealed. This magic is worked with harm to none. So mote it be, there, it is done. Why is it that whenever you are prohibited from doing or having something, you covet it all the more? That piece of cake or glass of wine you have denied calls out to you. Since the story of Adam and Eve, I have been blamed for revealing that which was shrouded. I am the forbidden fruit, but not because I am bad for you. Oh no. It's because I unveil that which is hidden. When you slice me in half, my 5 seeds reveal a star, the pentagram. I invite you to bite through my ripe skin to taste my sweet flesh. For I am the fruit of the tree of life who holds the knowledge of all that humankind seeks. However, you'd be wise to remember that some things are forbidden in order to keep you from harm. The apple was first spoken about in the book of Genesis as being forbidden. Today, this incredible fruit is used to heal many different ailments. An old saying says, an apple a day keeps the doctor away. I don't know. I don't know the Bible in and out. But does it really talk about the apple being the forbidden fruit? I thought it didn't. I thought it never actually stated what the fruit was. Could be wrong. Ooh, you guys, there's a recipe, a recommended recipe for apple cider vinegar. I'm going to go ahead and put this book up to the screen. Welcome to take a peek. Faithfulness, cumin. Loyalty is true devotion. Deception births a lower emotion. Have faith, true heart, and trust my seeds. Dependable, they'll meet your needs. This magic is worked with harm to none, so mote it be, there, it is done. A seed of doubt has entered your mind, and you've been questioning someone's loyalty. As you look for signs of unfaithfulness, you are too reminded of a pledge you've made. Promises of fidelity and secret pacts rise to the surface, and your attention is drawn to a long-standing relationship. Fears of infidelity have risen, and violation of a contract causes emotional upheaval. Do not despair, for I am loyal. My power guards against theft of any kind, including your heart. Sprinkle me on any dish for an earthy flavor that will keep you grounded as I protect you from deceit. Put my seeds in bread and feed me to a lover to keep love faithful and ensure that obligations are fulfilled. Loyalty and devotion are essential, my faithful friend, as you are reminded to be true to yourself and your magical beliefs. This spice has been used for thousands of years. In ancient Egypt, cumin was used as a spice and as a preservative for mummification. The ancient Greeks had cumin on the table to spice up their food. Pliny the Elder listed cumin as the best appetizer of all condiments and wrote that it could be used as money. Ginger for power. If you found that your magical abilities have waned lately, or wish to add more piquancy to your spell work, then allow me to assist. My forceful and fiery influence will help to accelerate the results you desire, for the power of my root has been revered since ancient times. When you are down or when someone tries to overshadow or bully you, your personal power fades. I need to, something saying, reread that. When you are down or when someone tries to overshadow or bully you, your personal power fades. Add some ginger magic into your world and turn up the heat. I will bring you the confidence to live up your full potential, or to live up to your full potential. As your power increases, together we shall combat nightmares, incite passion, and heal physical ailments, such as stomach and digestive problems. In addition to spicing up your culinary delights in the kitchen, my medicinal properties offer anti-inflammatory and antioxidant effects for the healing body. For millennia, the Chinese and Indians considered ginger a tonic for all ailments. In the 14th century, a pound of ginger was worth a sheep and was highly valued. Queen Elizabeth I was said to have invented the gingerbread man. The ancient Greeks wrapped ginger in bread as an after-dinner digestive. I'm going to let you digest that for a moment. I like that. That's a lot of gingerbread to chew. Mandrake, impassive. Magic's waned, not impressed. Work with my root if you're distressed. Extraction causes a deadly scream. Work with me to follow your dream. This magic is worked with harm to none, so mote it be. There, it is done. Your expression says it all. Not much impresses you these days, does it? Your light is dimmed. However, all is not lost, for a new magic surrounds you when I appear. No other plant has been more associated with or respected by witches throughout the ages as I. A magical alliance was made between witches and the spirit of Mandragora, for my root to be used as a vessel for familiars to feed from. In return, I am fed with milk or wine under a full or dark moon. Be sure not to feed on me yourself, though, for I will cause delirium or even madness if ingested, much like my poisonous cousin Belladonna. Instead, use my powdered root wisely as a magical catalyst to empower amulets, spells, and fertility rituals, or to induce visions and free your spirit, for a desired freedom of magical expression is waiting to be unearthed. In Greek mythology, Circe and Aphrodite used this magical root as an aphrodisiac. The Ebers Papyrus, dating from 1550 BC, speaks of the power of this sacred root. Dioscorides, a Greek physician, knew of its anesthetic effect. Used as a personal visionary root, mandrakes are believed to carry magical powers and were featured in the Harry Potter series. My kid's been watching that. Onion for tears. There, dry your tears. My strength will banish any fears. Eyes will sting, you'll start to weep, but onion magic is yours to keep. This magic is worked with harm to none, so mote it be. There, it is done. Your emotions seem to be running the show, and crying over spilt milk is not the answer in getting to the root of your sensitive outbursts. If you slice me in half, my chemical irritant will certainly give you something to cry about. My defense attack is familiar to any kitchen witch, but be brave and fight back the onslaught of teardrops, unless you wish to season your meal with salty tears. Instead, use my pungent, aromatic flavor to transform any dish, and after consumption, you will find that you have the power of banishment upon your very breath. Plant my bulbs around your property for protection, or slice me in two, slide in the name of your perpetrator on a piece of paper, and seal with a pin or two to banish harm. I'll soak up negativity, strengthen your immune system, and heal your wounds. And because I grow so quickly, I'm a wizard at accelerating the potency of fertility spells. Now, that's definitely not something to cry about. Pliny the Elder, while traveling to Egypt, discovered that the Egyptians took oaths with their right hand on an onion. The ancient Egyptians saw onion rings as a symbol of eternity. Onions were placed over the eyes of the dead or were wrapped into the cloth of a mummy before it was placed into the tombs. That's really cool. There's a recommended recipe here. To use it raw, for burns, for insect stings, small cuts. For small burns, take half an onion and apply it to the burn. Hold in place for a few minutes, then wrap a crepe bandage around the area. For stings and cuts, crush or grate an onion and apply it to the wounds. I would have never thought of that. Blackberry. Invasive. What invades you, collective? What invades you? Whatever it is, it's time to break free. Boundaries in place. Intruder, stalker, get out of my face. Thorny, sharp branches and berries of black protect me from invasion to prevent attack. This magic is worked with harm to none. So mote it be. There. It is done. Somebody is desperate to be part of your life and could be pushing your buttons right now. Their invasive presence and blatant disrespect of your boundaries is making you feel uncomfortable. Neighbor disputes could be an issue for you as boundary lines are crossed, or you may be fighting for personal space at work. Time to break away and free yourself from the entrapment and attachment of others, and heal from anything that is causing you unease. If you permit, I shall protect you from unwanted invasion with my thorny branches. Plant me in your garden to prevent energy vampires from crossing your threshold. I have blackberries in my garden. I'm loving that. And if my thorns draw the perpetrator's blood as dark and juicy as my berries, then you can be sure that justice is served. The ancient Greeks used the blackberry to treat gout and also made blackberry tea to soothe sore throats and cure colds. I do harvest the blackberry leaves. They're good to smoke, teas, to put them in foods, all kinds of things. Blackberries were also used for healing wounds and preventing scurvy. The Native Americans used blackberry roots and leaves to heal digestive and intestinal illnesses. They also used the juice as a dye and an ink. I like that. So, basically what I'm getting here, it's the overall energy, you guys, is be strong in your boundaries. Be strong in your boundaries. Stand up for yourself. Don't be afraid to speak your mind. Don't be afraid to draw lines in the sand. Lines in the sand, so to speak, but to say, this is who I am. This is where I am. And this is what I will allow around me. This is what I will not allow around me. I'm getting also create boundaries with and for yourself and stick to them. When it comes to your personal boundaries, collective, you generally hold the power. Are you wielding it? Adversely, I was getting with that as well. Make sure that we're respecting other people's boundaries as well. How about some index cards? Let's throw out some index cards. Oh, right off the bat, somebody's been working with candle magic. Candle magic. That makes me think the other day, so I've been working on a new garden, the one with the blackberries, okay? And on this property, there is a hawthorn tree. Well, actually, there's two, but I first came to discover that there's one hawthorn tree. And I started to look up what the hawthorn tree is. What does it symbolize? And the hawthorn tree symbolizes the fae, fairies, symbolizes the opening to the gate of the fairy plane. And I'm like, that's really cool. If you guys know anything about me at all, you know that my ancestry can be traced literally right through, research, traced back to the fae. So I have strong resonance to the fairies. So finding that tree existed on the property, that was really cool. That was really exciting. And then I came to find that there was another tree, another hawthorn, another fairy tree on the property. And it sits diagonally, but it's like one opens the property in one corner, and the other one opens the property in another corner, and the house sits directly in the center. I thought that's really cool. The house sits directly in the center of the fairy gates. Well, then, sitting there hanging out with my partner the other day, and I had been gifted some LED taper candles. And one of them, the flame didn't work. No matter what I tried, no new batteries would fix it, nothing. So my partner ordered me black and white tapered candles. And they came. The same exact day that they came in the mail, we went out to the greenhouse. The greenhouse was having a nice sale, end of summer sale on all kinds of plants and things. And my partner and I spotted this beautiful plant, this tall, it looked like a white tapered candle on top with black throughout it. And it was really cool. And we get it home, and I'm researching, looking up the symbolism, what it is, what it means. This plant smells beautiful. And it's called black snake root, AKA the fairy candle. This plant didn't say anything about being a fairy candle on the tags. No, it just, we were guided to this plant. This plant was guided to us. We brought it home, planted it in the ground immediately. And I don't know, something about that just feels, magic, absolutely magic. Makes me think that sometimes, even if we don't realize that we are working with magic, we are working with magic. It's working with us. Universe, divine, spirit, creator, it's working with us. Somebody has been dealing with somebody that is a very visually an alcoholic. I apologize that, you have to deal with anything like that. That's a very stunting kind of energy. Mostly for that drunk person, though. Mostly for that alcoholic. They are stunted. I'm getting that maybe something about having to deal with them It's helping you learn. Excuse me. Strengthening you. Something about looking at this person. They may not. Excuse me. That was a good hit. This person may use more than just alcohol as a crutch, but they're absolutely an addict of some sort. There's something about watching this person, seeing this person be 3 sheets to the wind all the time, seeing, excuse me, seeing the fact that they're taking in too much toxicity and not enough nutrient in their life, in their body, in their mind, soul. Watching this take place is allow it to be something that pushes you to make sure that you're getting the nutrient that you need, collective. There's an advice here. Do not sacrifice yourself. It's an energy of you have sacrificed yourself many a time. Don't sacrifice yourself any longer. Especially in relation to other people's addictions, other people's toxic behaviors. Don't sacrifice yourself to that, because then you'll be the stunted one. Yeah. The law of cause and effect. Use it wisely. Every cause has its effect, every effect a cause. There's a call here to focus your efforts and your energies on the law of rhythm. The law of rhythm. I like it. Messages for the collective. Messages for the homies. What do we got? What do we got? What do the homies need to know on this Madness Monday? Something here about sand dollars. Sand dollars. And we have a line from a song, Jelly Roll, Love the Heartless. The storm that's inside of me rages so violently. God, shine your light on me. Here I am. Sand dollars. And the storm that's inside of me rages so violently. To me, I always think back to being a little girl. When I think of sand dollars, I think about being this little girl, and I had a whole lot of brothers, and they were not very kind. And I'd be standing there on the dock, and I would spot these sand dollars. And silly young little me, would I be like, oh my goodness, I see the sand dollar. I see that sand dollar getting ready to jump in and go get it. But as soon as I said it out loud, what do you think happened? Yeah, my brothers took the sand dollars. Sometimes they'd keep them. Sometimes they'd like break them and be sitting there playing frisbee, throwing them to each other, smacking them off stuff. And it's like, bro, dude, I found that sand dollar, you know? And as a little kid, you know, that would create a storm inside of me that raged so violently. Woo! I don't know, you know, that may or may not connect to something for somebody, but own your discoveries, claim your discoveries, give yourself that time and that chance to go collect your sand dollars before you say anything out loud to anybody else. Messages for the collective. Messages for the collective. Okay. You guys have no, you cannot search my shit. It's a line from another song, Ryan Upchurch, song titled YZ. No, you cannot search my shit. And a quote by Alan Plater. If an idea is important enough, it is worth laughing at. Excuse me. What am I getting here? Something about safety and boundaries, again, being really, really important. Don't let other people bulldoze over your boundaries, collective. Don't let them. Messages for the collective. Oh, that one wants to keep popping out. New Age spirituality. Santeria. Somebody's been working on their energy, working on their light. They feel very dimmed. And they're looking within this New Age spirituality, this Santeria, for a brightening of the enlightening. They're tired of chaos, tired of pain. Collective, something smells like a new beginning. Also, isn't that a song, Santeria? Is that by Sublime? Maybe? All right. Woo. Messages for the collective. Excuse me. Eight of potions, 8 of elixirs, 8 of cups. That wanted to come out sideways. What do you guys see here? Accompanied by none other than the Lovers. Now, I'm going to go ahead and utilize my placemat here and the placement that these cards place themselves at. Make memories along the way. That's what this mat says. This card wanted to land sideways across the way. The Lovers, these intertwined hearts here. These lovers land under the bus, under the tire, on this mat. These two cards here have one very powerful message. Are you ready? Make memories along the way. The way home to yourself, collective. The way to work on your energy, the way to do your light work, the way to get through your shadow work, the way is to wake up. It's to come out of despair. It is to let go of desperation. It's to let go of the memories. It's not to let go of the lessons. It's not to forget. It's not to sweep under the rug. It's not to pretend things didn't happen. It's not to rewrite history. It's to let go. Let go of the despair. Cleanse your energy. Cleanse your aura. Wake up. This wake up energy is way bigger and way more important than the void. It's time to come out of the void. What's in the void? What needs to be let go of? What is the cause? What is the root of this vexation, of this pain? Love being ran over. Your love, your heart, seemingly your everything just being thrown under the bus and ran right over, over. Now, I understand when I say that, it's like, you lady, you have no idea what you're telling me to let go of. You have no idea the intensity of the pain. Well, to that I say you have no idea of the intensity of pain that I've released. And it's not a pissing contest. It's no matter what that pain is, no matter how big it feels, we all have the ability, we all have the capability to release. All of us. And that right there, that's the call. Release the memories. I've been so depressed, can't leave my couch. It's all good. It's not like you're checking up on me. Black Bear, swear to God, a song about cheating. Basically, yeah, right in line here. It's release pain, release painful memories that do not get you anywhere good, guys. The messages for the collective. The Wheel of Fortune. I'm going to take this as after the move on, after the let go, after the release, after the cleanse. Five of Blades, accompanied by the Empress. That's an energy of, oh, yeah, there's a little potion on this Wheel of Fortune to love potion. As I say, it's an energy of self-love. It's an energy of not sacrificing the self, but instead choosing the self and sacrificing every fucking thing else. Period. Cleaning up, taking care of myself and me. Boom. Got my coffee. Take a sip. They say I'm sparkling. Sorry, guys. It's a chant song in the background. Tyler Jane, Energy. I eat anything that I want. I got a belly, got a booty, got that done. But you know what? My energy is on point. It's happy. It's right where it needs to be. All things aflow. All things that don't belong. There I go. Boom. People want to hate. They're going to get their karma. Being in this sort of energy brings in big things. Big things. Back to that cause and effect. Cause and effect. Switch your point of view. Watch the change, girl. It starts with you. Last year was a mess, but I'm growing up. Last year, it was a mess, but I'm growing up. And it's all because I'm working on my energy, cleaning up, taking care of I, myself, and me. That's the energy collective. That's the energy that you're either in now or being called into. You know it's happening. All right. I'm going to get some Sacred Earth Oracle, I do believe. Sacred Earth. Welcome to the table. I'm not going to smoke it in. We're going to smoke in the Sacred Earth. What do you have for the collective? What does this collective need to know? Parting messages. There's no time like the present to rediscover yourself. No time like the present for rediscovery of innocence, purity, love, commitment to self, to spirit, and surroundings. No time like the present, my dear. Also getting Mac Miller's song. What does he say? Don't tell me nothing but the truth. I'm tired. I don't got a spare second. Win or lose, win or lose. I don't keep count. Nobody checking. It's an energy of, oh my gosh, this one's huge. This is beautiful. Yeah, beyond the surface, guys, if I scratch that surface level, this is an energy of back to that sand dollar thing. Excuse me. Good, homegrown. I don't know. It's an energy of, I don't have time to waste anymore. I don't have time to put myself on the back burner anymore. It's an energy of, I will not give my time to things that make me feel like I'm sacrificing myself, or that make me feel like I am wandering away from myself or being taken from myself. I have no time for that. What do I have time for? I have time to rediscover what it is that's beautiful about existence, what it is that this sacred earth has to offer. It's an energy of reparenting the self. It's an energy of, as we release those things that don't serve us anymore, as we release the memories at the same time, it is good to remember them one more time, to look at the lessons and the blessings that were given to us then and since. And because I don't have time to do anything but transform and rediscover, period. And that can mean so many things beneath the surface. So many. You guys, all I can hear is fire trucks, ambulances, police, emergency sirens. Something very, very emergent wants to come up in the energy. And as I look over to my left, outside in somebody else's yard, I see a bag with a picture of that. To me, that means, okie dokie, yes, wake up. The eye of the needle. Refining fire. Collective, you're going to be brought through a ring of fire. Don't be afraid. It's not there to burn you. It's there to singe away anything that may stand in the way of you rediscovering what it is that is the most beautiful and nourishing about your existence here. I love you guys so much. Until we speak again, my dears, I hope this reaches who it needs to, how it needs to. Mwah. Let go of blame. That shit will never serve you.